First, I would like to ask you some questions about some everyday topics. Let's start with your hobbies. What do you like to do in your free time?
In my free time, I really enjoy reading and exploring nature. I find that losing myself in a good book is a fantastic way to unwind, and it allows me to escape into different worlds. I also love hiking. Being outdoors and surrounded by nature is incredibly refreshing for me.
How often do you engage in your hobbies?
I try to engage in my hobbies as often as possible, usually on weekends or during my downtime after work. I typically read a few chapters of a book each evening, and I go hiking at least once or twice a month, depending on the weather.
Do you prefer indoor or outdoor activities?
I'd say I prefer a mix of both. While I enjoy the cozy comfort of indoor activities like reading or watching movies, being outdoors gives me a sense of freedom and adventure. It really depends on my mood sometimes. There's nothing better than curling up with a book, but other times, I crave the thrill of exploring a new trail.
How did you first become interested in your hobbies?
I've been interested in reading since I was a kid. My parents encouraged me to read a lot, and I quickly fell in love with stories. As for hiking, I got into it during a family trip to the mountains when I was a teenager. The experience of hiking through beautiful landscapes was so captivating that it stuck with me.
Do you think you'll keep the same hobbies in the future? Or do you plan to try new ones?
I think I'll definitely keep my love for reading and hiking, but I'm also open to trying new hobbies. I've been thinking about picking up photography to capture the stunning places I hike to. Exploring new interests is always exciting, and it adds variety to life.
Now, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you start, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes. Here's a paper and a pencil. All right, let's begin.
One memorable occasion when I helped someone was when my elderly neighbor, Mrs. Johnson, needed assistance with her garden. She had recently recovered from an illness and was finding it challenging to maintain her once thriving garden. One Saturday morning, I decided to offer my help. When I arrived at her house, she greeted me with a warm smile and expressed her gratitude. I spent several hours weeding, planting new flowers, and tidying up the yard. I've always enjoyed gardening, so it was a pleasure to share this experience with her. As we worked together, she shared fascinating stories about the plants she had cultivated over the years, and I learned a lot from her wisdom. Mrs. Johnson needed assistance not only with the physical labor but also for companionship. She often felt lonely after her recovery. By the end of the day, her garden looked revitalized, and she was genuinely touched by my efforts. She even baked me a batch of her famous cookies as a token of appreciation. Seeing the joy on her face made me feel fulfilled and reinforced my belief in the importance of community support. That experience was a poignant reminder of how small acts of kindness can significantly impact someone's life.
Now, I'd like to ask you some more questions related to the topic of local places. How important is it for cities to preserve historical sites?
Preserving historical sites is crucial for maintaining a city's identity and cultural heritage. These sites offer a glimpse into the past, helping residents and visitors connect with history. They can foster a sense of pride within the community, as well as attract tourists, which boosts the local economy. Additionally, historical sites can serve as educational resources, promoting understanding and appreciation of different cultures and histories. Overall, safeguarding these landmarks enriches both the local and global community.
In what ways can the government support local tourism?
The government can significantly enhance local tourism through various strategies. Investing in infrastructure, like improving transport links and public amenities, makes it easier for visitors to explore. Additionally, marketing campaigns that showcase unique local attractions can draw attention. Financial support for local businesses, like grants or tax incentives, encourages them to develop tourist-friendly services. Collaborating with community organizations to host events and festivals also creates memorable experiences that attract visitors and build a vibrant tourism scene.
What are the advantages of living in a place with rich cultural or historical significance?
Living in a culturally rich or historically significant area offers numerous advantages. Firstly, residents enjoy a unique environment filled with diverse traditions and vibrant community events. This fosters a strong sense of belonging and identity. Additionally, such locations often provide excellent educational opportunities, from museums to historical tours, enriching residents' lives. Lastly, these areas can be more attractive to visitors, enhancing local businesses and creating a lively atmosphere that benefits everyone in the community.
How can local communities contribute to preserving historical sites?
Local communities play a vital role in preserving historical sites. By organizing volunteer groups for cleanup and restoration projects, residents can actively engage in maintenance efforts. Community education programs can raise awareness about the importance of these sites, encouraging others to value and protect them. Additionally, local advocacy groups can lobby for funding and resources from the government to support preservation initiatives. Ultimately, a united community effort fosters pride and responsibility in preserving their shared heritage.
Do you think modern architecture should blend with historical areas? Why or why not?
I believe modern architecture should blend with historical areas, as it creates a harmonious balance between the old and the new. Thoughtfully designed contemporary buildings can enhance the existing landscape without overshadowing its character. This integration fosters innovation while respecting cultural heritage. It allows for the evolution of the city, making it more functional and aesthetically pleasing. However, it's essential to prioritize designs that complement historical architecture rather than clash with it, ensuring a cohesive urban environment.
That is the end of the speaking test. Well done. Thank you.